Hi, I'm Laura Flanders of The Laura Flanders Show. Watch every week on Free Speech TV, Link TV, YouTube, or if you're in New York, CUNY TV. Prefer to listen? Subscribe to the free podcast at lauraflanders.org. I end every week with a commentary. I call it the F word. Here's this week's. I had the honor of receiving an Izzy Award this year, named after dissident journalist I.F. Stone. Presented by the Park Center for Independent Media, the ceremony had me thinking a lot about Stone and journalism and that woolly word independence. In fact, that's just what I was doing when I heard about Lyra McKee, a brilliant young journalist shot dead at 29 in Derry, Northern Ireland on Good Friday. Stone, after all, was famous for being undeterred. When blacklisted, he created his own newsletter, I.F. Stone's Weekly, which campaigned against McCarthyism and white supremacy. McKee, it seems, was similarly undeterred. Born female, lesbian, and working class in Northern Ireland in the wake of a peace accord that had never fully delivered, she took on the stories that dug into how troubled life for people like her remained. In her first year at university, she reported on children who'd gone missing. In 2014, her piece about growing up gay in Belfast went viral and was subsequently turned into a film. In 2016, she was named one of Forbes' 30 Under 30 in media in Europe. She was publishing all over in The Independent and The Atlantic, as well as all across Northern Ireland. But still, she reported, she faced editors who doubted her experience and feared anything controversial, and an industry that paid a pittance or never paid. Undeterred, McKee turned to crowdsourcing to fund an investigation into the unsolved murder of a local politician. This past Friday, she was shot reporting from Derry on violence that many people in power wished would simply go away. "We are all poorer for the loss of Lyra," said Sarah Canning, her lover, at the vigil, and it's true. But what McKee and Stone epitomize is what's wrong with that word independence. There's really no such thing, only who you're dependent on. These days, establishment journalists spend inordinate amounts of time bemoaning their own welfare and the state of their beleaguered industry. But it's rarely been comfortable journalists fed and watered by the establishment that have asked anything uncomfortable. McKee, in a TED Talk, called for uncomfortable conversations. She died Friday on the 21st anniversary of the Easter Accord, reporting on the very frustration and violence that many in power chose to ignore. With help from her peers and her readers and those who believed in her mission, she died as she lived, sounding an alarm. We'll see if it's heard. To join our community of supporters, go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/The LF Show.